Okay, so start up here, transponder. Transponder on standby. We're going to put that on anyway, so transponder is on. Okay, this is a radio that gives identification to air traffic control. All right. Flaps. Flaps up. These are your flap switch. We're going to do a right and left retraction. So retracts on the right and left. 0. And we have our indicator here, so flap on 0. Put it back to 0 again, and we'll check. Parameter check. The alternator is charging, recharging the battery. Okay, so we're good. Heading indicator. Okay, this is our heading indicator. We got the heading of 210, and we'll put this in here, 210. I'm gonna lean this out a little bit. Okay, so 210. We'll check this again when we get onto the runway. Okay, ATIS and AWAS, this is our weather station again. Okay, so our weather station is AWAS 120475, 120475. We'll flip-flop it,
weather up
and we'll listen.
1655 Zulu weather, wind 250 at 9er knots, visibility more than 10, sky condition clear below 12,000 feet, temperature 19er Celsius, 2.3 Celsius, altimeter 29er 69er inches of mercury.
69er? 29er, 69er, almost 70, 40 feet.
Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation, 1656 Zulu weather, wind 250 at 9er knots, visibility more than 10.
We're good with that. Okay. Altimeter set, right? This is our altimeter setting. Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right. And we don't have a departure clearance because we're not at a controlled airfield. We're at an uncontrolled airfield. All right. Park and brake. We're going to release. Before we do that, we're going to talk about what the wind was. Let's listen to that again one more time.
250 at 9er knots.
250.
Visibility more than.
So we're 250. All right. So we're looking at our north, south, east, west. North, south, east, and west, and 250, so winds are coming this way now. They're changing a little bit, okay? So now, 31's still good, but they're coming out that way a little bit, okay? All right, so we could either use 31 or we could use 19, but we'll use 31 since we're on this runway right here, okay? All right, so do you see how I got that? All right. So where are you at now? We're at the altimeter set. So that, okay. Park and brake. Okay, this is before takeoff. So what we're going to do is we're going to taxi over to 31. Okay. I'll put my pen here. All right. You're going to hear me say my aircraft or your aircraft. With a better thing with this wilder. Okay, so right now it's my aircraft. I'm going to be teaching you that when we taxi, or whoever's flying the aircraft, we're going to use that control between me and you. I'll say, all right, Bruce, it's your aircraft, and you'll say, okay, it's my aircraft, and I'll say, okay, it's your aircraft. And that's part of the whole scheme of the FAA wants to make sure everybody knows who's flying the aircraft, right? I'm going to wait a little bit longer to make sure a little temperature warms up a little bit more, get a few more minutes. Are you pressed for time? Because it's 1 o'clock.
No.
You good?
Oh, the two pedals on the
Yeah,
floor.
these are your rudder pedals, okay? And this is your brake. So go ahead, put your brake, put feet up top brakes and press down, right? Okay, good. All right, and then use this is your rudder. And that turns your rudder behind you. So look behind you. See the rudder move? That controls the rudder. All right. And we're going to keep this checklist here. Okay, so we're going to taxi. So it's my aircraft right now, so I'm going to taxi. And again, using the rudder on the floor. keep your feet on the floor and turn, and then we use a little bit of braking to turn the aircraft. And another thing I'll be teaching you too is a thing called a sterile cockpit. So when we're taxiing, we do nothing but taxi aircraft. We're not talking about baseball games, you know, who got drunk last night, that kind of stuff, right? All right, so I want you to taxi from here to there. So actually put that pen away. Put that on your clipboard. Put that down. Okay, so one hand. With this one hand on your what do you call it? Both hands are actually on your lap. Put both hands on your lap. Both hands on your lap. Okay. Yep, just like that. Okay. Now the wind's coming behind us. The wind is at 250, so we're going to dive away from the wind. So I'm going to hold this, but you're going to taxi. So I want you to taxi using the rudder. Okay. And so go left to right. So when you go, don't worry about this. You're not steering it. It's just put your feet down below. That's your brakes. Down below. Down more. There you go. That's your rudders. Okay. So push to the left right now. Push away to the left. Push. That's it. Now see the plane turning?
Right.
Okay. Now to the right. And you can use a little bit of braking to help turn the aircraft. Okay. You get that? To try. Go ahead. Don't use the what do you call it? Put your hands on. Keep your hands there. Just use this. I'm going to turn the plane around, and we'll go back and taxi a little bit more. Watch. Okay. Keep your feet on there. You do it. I want you to apply a little bit of left brake. Apply a little bit of left brake. Top. That's it. And we'll turn it around. This will give the chance for the aircraft to warm up. So we're using a little braking. We're using. Let go of the brakes. Okay. Kind of like a tank. You know how a tank turns? Use. Okay, so I want you to taxi now a little bit up to here, and we'll turn around and come back. So go ahead and play with that a little bit. So you're going to fly. Yep, stay right on the yellow line, yeah. So use your rudders. So you got to press the right rudder. Press the right rudder. And use a little brake, tap the little brakes. So your foot's going like that. That's it. That's good. Alright, so you got to stay on the center line.
Zero. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2,969 inches of mercury.
If the wind's changing again, we'll use 19 maybe. We'll taxiway down there.
Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 1702 Zulu weather. Wind 250 at 10 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition.
I think we did inside the wind.
You got to go this way now, right?
Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2,969 inches of mercury. Woodbine Municipal Airport.
We're going to use 19, we're going to use taxiway down there.
02 Zulu.
Turn to the right. There you
Wind
go.
2.
It's all your aircraft.
10 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2,969 inches of mercury. Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 1703 Zulu weather. Wind 250 at 9 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2,969 inches of mercury. Woodbine Municipal Airport.
All right, so go a little bit more to the right.
Observation 1703 Zulu weather. Wind 250 at 9 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet.
Good, nice job.
Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2,969 inches of mercury. Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 1704 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 9er knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2.969 inches of mercury.
Nice job, nice job. Takes a little practice, you know.
Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 1704 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 9er knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 18 Celsius. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 2.969 inches of mercury.
Okay, let's do a run up here. We're going to do a run up now. We're going to point the aircraft into the wind a little bit and away from people.
Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 9er knots. Visibility more than 10.
Okay. Toe brake on and parking brake in, so pull towards you and turn it. A little more. Okay, so it clicks.
Celsius.
Let's flip that over. Okay, so we got to file this down.
Okay.
Put that in front of you so I can hear you. Okay, a little more. Good.
Cabin doors.
Justin locked, right? Okay, locked. Right.
Flight controls.
Okay, flight controls. We're going to do a free correct. We're going to go pull this all the way to us. We're going to turn. That's flight control. We got a correct position. We got an up position on our left, and we have a up position on our right. Okay. Flight controls free and correct, right? Fuel vents. We got the flight controls free and correct. Instruments set. We got a 0. This is our attitude indicator. We're set on 0. We got 40 feet. We don't have to worry about this anymore. Our turn coordinator is level. We'll check this again when we get out into the runway, but it's 24, almost pretty close. Winds are coming out 250, so that's kind of confirming it. So look, see the windsock? We're actually right into the wind right now. All right. Vertical speed indicator is on 0. Our RPM's up to 1,000. Keep that running, get that oil temperature warm. Oil pressure looks good. Oil temperature rising. Now it's in at 0. And what else we got here?
Quantity.
Fuel quantity up here. 2 gauges on. All right. Fuel shutoff valve on. We got it on position. Right. Mixture rich in, all the way in. Gotcha. Okay. Fuel select valve on both. Okay. Now we're going to throttle up to 1,700 RPMs and put your feet on the brakes up top. And I'm going to throttle up to 1,700. And we're going to check our magnetos. Left magneto drop looks good. Back to both. Right magneto drop. Back to both. Okay. Suction gauge right here looks good. Engine instruments, we checked that already. Ammeter's charging. Mixtures, we already did that. It's fine because we're below altitude right now. Carb heat on for drop. Carb heat on drop. Now we're also going to pull the throttle back to make sure that we have the engine still running on idle with that being pulled on. Okay. Push that back in again. Carburetor 8, we just cooled in, so it's back in the end. We're up to 1,000 RPMs. Okay, we got the strobe lights on. I just turned the strobe light on for you.
Woodbine traffic helicopter medevac Penn Star 2, currently 8 miles northeast of the field, 1,000 feet. We're southwest bound Woodbine traffic.
Okay, we have a helicopter coming in traffic. We just said that. Okay. Autopilot is off, and we got flaps set for takeoff. Okay, set for 0. We got 0 on there. Okay. And parking brake released. We can take the parking brake off. Alrighty. Let's close your window and close my window. Okay, normal takeoff. That's what we're going to do today, is a normal takeoff. We have flaps up. We have the carb heat in cold. Transponder on altitude, so put on altitude, ALT. Trim set for takeoff. So let's look back here, make sure our trim was set, and it looks good. And this right here, see the trim tab right here? So it's set on 0 on the marking. All right. And tack and oil speed, airspeed looks good. Okay, we're going to go down the runway, and when we hit 55 knots, we're going to pitch up. Okay, I'm going to be doing this, but I'm just letting you know what's going on. And at 70 to 80 knots, we're going to climb out. Alrighty? Sounds good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so...
Woodbine traffic, Copter Penn Star 2, 5 to the east, southwestbound, 1,000 feet. Woodbine.
Alright, so we'll let that helicopter come in real quick. And you can put this away in your side pocket there. That's not him. That's another plane, yeah. Let's check our traffic here, the helicopter. Helicopter Woodbine, what's your position?
Helicopter at Woodbine, that's medevac Penn Star 2. We're currently 5 miles east of the field. We're southwestbound 1,000 feet.
Alright, Cessna's taking the active 19 at Woodbine, thank you.
Alright, you guys staying in the pattern or are you heading out?
Now we're heading out.
Alright, we're going to be landed at a hospital about 5 miles northeast of Cape Regional.
Roger. Okay, we're going to use all Bell runway. We're going to check, make sure we have no traffic. Use all, so down all the way down to 19. Engine's warming up. It's 5 miles away. And we'll get this plane up in the air. Alright, what we'll do now is we check our heading indicator, make sure we have 1919. So we got 1919. That's 1919. Looks good. And we got 19 here. We have a little wind correction. Okay. So I'm going to apply the power here, and as we take off, I'll show you what's going on. Alright. So if you put your feet on the floorboards, down on the floorboards, on the floor. That's it, just like that, and just keep that back. So we have for that. Okay, here we go. Airspeed's alive. And we're going to rotate. And we're airborne. Climbing out 70 knots.
Right back, taxi 19.
And we'll climb out at 70. When we get 500 feet, we're going to level off, check for traffic. Alright, so level off for traffic. Check now here. Looks good. We're going to continue our climb up. This is our pitch attitude for a climb at 70 knots.
Woodbine traffic, 49660, Mike departing 19, beaching northwest.
Okay. It's going to be your plane in a minute. I have an aircraft out there. If you can see that plane out there to our position. All right, we'll lower our nose again, and we're going to climb back up again. Now, you put your hand on the yoke, just put that pen away, so it's not bothering you. And one hand, only one hand, just like that. Okay. Keep your finger off that talk switch here. 1,000 feet. We're going to lower down. Look for traffic. Do you see anything out there?
Sure.
Good, right? Okay, let's pitch back up again.
How far up are we going?
2,300. Okay, so we keep on pitching until we get 70 knots. That's the best pitch, best climb. See how it's climbing really good at 70 knots. So you hold it, go ahead, hold it. Pull back. Okay, so 500 feet, level off now. Check for traffic. Okay, back up again. Pull it,
traffic.
pull it back. That's right.
Left base, runway 24. You're good.
Okay, so stay heading at 210. Up at 2,000, we're going to level off again, check for traffic. And down to Tuesday, all right, okay. All right, now it's going to be your aircraft. I'm going to pull this power back a little bit. I'm going to teach you a little bit of aerodynamics.
Negard traffic, Cessna Skyhawk, turn in final, 24, Negard.
Okay, so pitch is going to control your airspeed, and this is pitch. Pitch is pitching down like a pitcher. So when a pitcher at a baseball game throws the baseball, they say, "Oh wow, he threw it at 98 miles an hour," right? So pitch is going to control your airspeed. So pitch is this. Pitch is when you nose the plane over or you pull it back up again. Okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to do straight level flight. I want you to pick a reference point out there on the horizon. Okay. Can you see it? Anything out there? All right, I'm going to pull this back to 2,300 RPMs, 22. What I want you to do now is, did you pick up something? Okay, so you're going to fly straight to that. That's how we're going to do straight and level. Okay, let's go up to 2,300. So pull back a little bit. And I'll put a little power. That's perfect, yeah. So hold that. We'll stay at 23. We'll be at an odd altitude so we're not in front of anybody's traffic. Pretty calm up here. It's pretty nice. So. How you feeling, all right? Doing a good job?
Down on the 45, 4 stop two.
Okay, so go up to 23, and we'll stay at this heading here. But you already got your, what do you call it, your reference point, so we're using this. That's okay, well, so nose over to 2,300 now, push down. Okay, so we're going to fly straight to that point there. Now, how we're going to fly level, we're not going to use this no more. We're going to use your fingers. How many fingers, put your fingers on top of the dash there. From the dash to the horizon, how many fingers? Mine's 4 fingers.
As well.
Okay, so keep that 4 finger lengths. Okay. And that'll make your plane fly straight and level. Straight, you're going, because you got your reference point you picked out, whatever you're using out there. You're going to stay level by using that four fingers, okay? Now look at your horizon, which is not good, but if we had a really nice horizon out there, we would see that your wings are level on both sides there too, okay? Now this way I know where are you flying to, do you know?
The highway.
The highway?
Oh, that one? The curve.
The curve? Oh, the little curve right there?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
that's fine, okay. So fly, and you're staying at 23, or you're level, huh? You're doing good. So that's your, what do you call it? That's being level. So whatever that takes to be level. Now, if you see you're going up, you got to be level, right? So keep that always at 4 fingers, and you'll never go up or down. Traffic. Make sure we have nobody around us. Another thing to think about too while you're flying is if we had an engine failure. Okay, so if we had an engine failure, we don't want to land in the water. I have my seaplane rating, and if you land us in the water, it flips over. Okay. So what we do is we look for a spot we can land. We will call Atlantic City approach on 124.6, or I have a frequency here, 121.5, that we will put in here and let them know that we have emergency landing. Okay. How you feeling? Doing good, huh? Yeah. You're fine, not me. You're doing it. You're doing it. All right, once we get to your point, we're going to start making some turns. And again, make sure you're looking for traffic. I want you to keep your head on a swivel. So look to the left, look out there, and you look in small increments when you look too. Real small increments, like 1 second for each increment as you look. Okay? Are we still going to your point? Or are you?
Oh, really? Below us. No.
Okay, below us. Okay, let's just go up a little more, and then I'm going to make you do some turns. Now we're going to turn without using the ailerons. We're going to turn using the rudder, just like a remote-controlled airplane does. Remote-controlled airplanes, the new ones, the trainer ones, have a servo in there. It just turns the rudder. Okay, so you went up about 100 feet.
Right.
Okay, so you got to adjust it. Just pitch down a little bit. Just a little. That's all you need.
New Garden traffic, Cessna 578 Charlie Alpha is enter 45-degree entry.
And back up again. So you don't go through it. So you want to come back up a little bit. Just going to go right through it. So you stay at 2,300. Okay, we have Cape May Airport. It's right here.
Okay.
Okay. And again, check it for traffic, right? I want you to scan for traffic. You are the pilot right now. No traffic behind us on the side of us. Looks good. They're at 23. Now you still got four, I got 5 fingers now. I think you're down a little too low now, right? And we're still good. See that little lake out there? Well, that big one, I guess.
Okay.
Or you get the parkway. Just follow the parkway. See, right there. Right there.
Wind for runway 24, New Guard.
Now, when you're in an airport traffic area, keep alert because somebody might be